How often have we promised ourselves that this will be the year we change, where we finally glow up, finally go to the gym, and finally get our lives together. And then 7 days into January, we give up. That used to be me every single year. Until I finally broke the cycle by deciding to do a full reset before the year even started. So today I'm resetting my life for 2026 and I'm showing you how you can do it too. Take this as your sign to do a new year reset. I'm really looking forward to setting new goals and already preparing for 2026. However, before I do that, I feel like I need to look at what 2025, I almost said 2026, has taught me so that I can learn from that. And because of that, we have here my goal setting notebook and then also my vision board. Let's do a little recap. I have 80 to 90 credits by the end of the year. Let me check. I have 80, but I do need to get 4 more for a course that I already completed. And I have 2 more courses that I'm almost done with. And then what's missing is just my master thesis. Remember how I said I still need to get some credits that I technically have already? I just got my grade for the course. That's manifesting at its finest. However, I wasn't looking at my phone, so I only saw it now and it's a 1. I slayed. Thank you. One goal was also to apply for an Erasmus semester. However, I just decided against that because the spots in a country that I wanted to go to were already taken. That country was Portugal and I would love to see what it's like to live there. I think it's such a beautiful country. Career-wise, the tables have turned a little bit. I wanted to look for other jobs. However, I realized that it's just not doable with my current workload and I don't think I could work full-time, study full-time, and then also do the YouTube channel. So I will still wait with that until I'm actually graduated. I started the year with 61,000 subscribers. I had the goal of reaching 200k. However, you know what they say, aim for the moon. If you land among the stars, that's also fine. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe. I feel like this is like a goal that I cannot fully control. Like I can just do my best and make really good videos. I also have to say that I've been through the trenches with my YouTube channel this year because I've talked about this issue more in depth in this video. My channel just got kind of thrown into the hustle bro category and a lot of people maybe subscribed thinking that I was trying to promote that lifestyle. However, I am not. So whenever I was trying to make more girly, soft life videos, of course they wouldn't watch that. I've been trying to address that issue and make more aligned videos for a while now because I'm not about the hustle culture. I don't want to even give the impression that I am. Right now my mindset is I'm grateful for all of the girlies who are watching. You know, if you do enjoy my videos, feel free to comment, to subscribe. Also, if you have any questions or ideas for videos, feel free to leave the recommendations. I do read the comments and I would love to interact with you girly. Health-wise, I said hybrid training and I feel like I finally nailed what hybrid training really is like. I ran a half marathon this week in Bratislava. It was amazing. It was really cold, but it was really nice. One goal I did not reach, and it's just because I didn't put any work into it, is to be able to do 10 pull-ups. At the current moment, I think I can do none because I haven't done any in a year. Be able to do a handstand. I still do it with the wall. I feel like I could do it for a second. However, I'm afraid of falling. I need to find a place in the gym, maybe with a mat or something like that. So if I would fall, it wouldn't hurt. Financial. I had a goal of increasing my investments that I do monthly and I actually did do that and I'm really happy about it. One of the main ways I did that is by being more conscious about what I buy. I call this baddie on a budget. This means, living the hot girl lifestyle. However, doing that on a budget and not overspending. Not buying things that you're actually never gonna wear or never gonna use because that's just a waste of money. What did happen, and this is also on my vision board, is, can you see it? It's Thailand. I loved Thailand. I want to go back. It's been amazing. This year I've been the most social I've ever been. I've made so many friends this year and I'm so grateful for them. I also look at my vision board. This whole thing is me studying. I did that a lot. This whole area is going out with friends, also parties, but also more chill coffee dates, which I've also definitely had. Activities, also cooking. I really enjoy cooking with friends. It's so fun. Obviously, I also did a lot of work. I did travel. I did receive nice flowers. There's a car in this picture. It's a possibility that this goal will get achieved. That's all I'm gonna say. Obviously, traveling, running, loved it. In my confidence era, let's set the vibe. I'm gonna listen to some music. I found this Everything is Romantic orchestra version. Slay. And what I'm gonna do now is start thinking about my goals, and I will first journal. Over the last couple of years, through a lot of trial and error, I've developed a system to set goals that are actually aligned. Because what I learned from years of setting goals and not achieving them is that you need to actually believe in yourself and actually want to reach those goals. That's why whenever I set goals, I first start with a journaling session. This is unscripted. I don't really use prompts for it. I don't use a guided journal because I want to write as much as I want to or as little as I want to. The whole goal of this is just for my thoughts to flow freely. The approach that I'm taking now is to just look back on 2025. I'm starting with things that I'm grateful for. I'm listing all of the areas in my life where amazing things happen. Gratefulness is the currency of manifesting. If you're not grateful for what you have, you're not gonna get the things you want to get. You need to tell the universe that you appreciate what it's given you so far so that it gives you more. This is why I always start with gratefulness. From there, I let my thoughts flow. I also think about some areas of my life that didn't go that well. And what this basically helps me to do is to have a starting ground. I now have an idea. I have the big picture of what I want in the next year and what I don't want in the next year. I did all of that on paper so that I have a lot of space. Also, it wasn't guided. There were like no prompts really relating to this, just an intention. The next step, where I'm actually gonna be thinking about specific goals and about a very specific vision for the next year, I'm gonna do that with my planner. I'm just gonna duplicate my journal. I've already used it once, so I'm gonna start fresh. And oh my god, the first journaling prompt is already really deep. So let's journal a little bit more. I created a planner that's gonna help you become your best self by guiding you through your day. It's a 3-month digital planner, so you can take it with you anyway. You can use it multiple times. It has a daily planner which guides you through scheduling your day. But before that, it also gives you exercises to figure out what you want from life and so many more worksheets. And these guided journaling sheets right in the beginning help you set a clear vision. And if that wasn't enough, it also has a habit tracker. It has weekly reflections, monthly reflections, other worksheets to work on things that might hold you back, for instance, limiting beliefs, or to get even more aligned with what you want. I've been working on it since the beginning of 2025, so if you want a planner that's gonna help you change your life, make sure to grab yours down below. It's digital, you can take it with you anywhere. Now that I know what my goals are, the next step is to find Pinterest pictures that match these goals. Then I will create a vision board with them. But honestly, this whole thing just feels like Christmas morning to me. I love setting new goals. I love feeling this potential of the next year and how many things you can do. And one thing I can really tell you, don't hold yourself back. Dream big. If you look at a goal and you think, well, I don't know if I'm gonna achieve it, it's a bit like out of reach, do it. Write it down, go for it. Try it at least. I'll create a whole new board on Pinterest so I can have all of my pictures that are gonna go into my vision board on that board. I made a whole video about how to create a vision board, but in short, if there's one thing I can tell you about it, the main goal of the pictures is not to be aesthetic. A nice, cute picture doesn't help you if you don't have an intention behind it. You should see a picture and your brain should immediately be primed. It should think like, yes, that can be me. For instance, you're brunette like me. Try to find pictures with people who are brunette. If you just have this blonde girl in the middle of your vision board, however, you don't plan on like dyeing your hair, and she doesn't look like you, it's gonna be really hard for your brain to see you being in that situation. I've started a board called Everything That Will Happen in 2026 because we're manifesting this. It's gonna happen. It's not just I want this to happen, it's gonna happen. I will not go into details about all of my goals because I believe in keeping goals for yourself until they're actually reached or until you're at least on your way there. When you talk about goals, especially in detail, it kind of gives a signal to your brain that you have already achieved the goal. And I don't want that to happen. Like from my personal experience, I can definitely say this helps. Especially don't tell your goals to people who are not supportive. I've also had friends like this in the past where I would say like, yeah, I want to do this and this, I want to start a YouTube, and they would be like, oh, are you sure? I feel like it's kind of cringe to start a YouTube channel. If you have people like that around you, of course you're not going to reach your goals because you have like a nagging rat in your ear at all times that's holding you back. On a little bit of a maybe not so happy note, this year has really been the year of realizing stuff and of being okay with how things develop. I think beginning of the year especially, and also last year, I was holding on so tightly to things that did not serve me, and I learned a huge lesson from this. Over my life, I've experienced a lot of people leaving due to things that they couldn't control. There's been a lot of grief surrounding that, but this year, for the first time of my life, I had to almost grieve people or connections that I decided to not have anymore. It's definitely been hard. It's been a really interesting life lesson, but I also think that it is really important. Sometimes you might feel really sad if a certain friendship is ending, or also like family relationships are ending, or you're not getting along with family well anymore. And I feel like sometimes that is fine. Sometimes people are just not meant to be in our lives, and we might be better off without them. I always say, like, cut people off, burn the bridge, don't look back. That is correct, but that doesn't mean that you're not gonna feel sad about it. That's fine. I feel like it is fine to feel sad. It's a normal emotion. You shouldn't be afraid of that. You shouldn't run away from it. What's helped me a lot is journaling, thinking without spiraling, otherwise just talking with people about this. Like, I've had really long conversations where I was just like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening? I don't want this to happen. At some point you get to the conclusion that this is what's happening and you have to deal with this. This year has really been the year of letting go and accepting things. Accepting that sometimes people are not meant for you. Sometimes they're not what you thought they were, and that's also fine. You cannot change people. You cannot force anyone to love you and to treat you well, or to at least treat you with respect. Don't lower your standards in friendships, in any type of relationships, and stay true to what you believe in. And with this in mind, I want to make a list of things I'm leaving behind in 2025 as a way of closure. I'm gonna write this list, and then I'm never going to get upset over these things again. Not gonna lie, this made me pretty emotional. Now, one of my most controversial opinions that I will always stand for, literally I will die on this hill. There are things that are not your fault, but they are your responsibility to fix. I really believe that if something happened in our past, yeah, it might have hurt, we might have not deserved it. Obviously, that's not our fault. However, it is our responsibility to at some point let go of it, because I've seen people turn sour because they've held negative things in their heart for way too long. I don't want to be like that. Yeah, sometimes it takes time to process things and to make the decision to let go of something, but I feel like there has to be a point where you say, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna get upset about this. This is the last time I'm gonna be sad about this. It's time to let it go. And for me, this is the day. I'm working on a Notion dashboard for my new year because I have an old one that I've been using for 3 years, and so I thought it was time to change some stuff. The basics are already there. I still want to make it way more aesthetic. I don't know if I should do this, or I think it's the mirror ball and this thing. So cute. I've had so many Notion pages, so many Notion templates throughout the years, and they were getting more and more complicated, and I actually noticed that having a more complicated template or life dashboard doesn't actually help me more. It just makes it way harder to plan stuff. And so now I rebuilt my dashboard from the ground up. The whole idea behind this is to make it as easy as possible to use. It has some quick links on the side where I can very quickly switch to different pages, like the habit tracker, the calendar, quick notes. There are also buttons to just add a page, so then it opens in the side view and I can just quickly add a new task, for instance. Then I have a habit tracker that automatically renews at midnight and also shows a progress bar, which is really cool. Honestly, I spent so much time trying to find little things that I can add that make this template a little bit more special and just overall more interesting. There's also a little countdown to the new year, and then to my favorite part, I have this part with goals and projects. I consider projects being things that you could do in a day or a couple of hours, and goals are bigger things where you typically need to achieve multiple things in a row or spend a lot of time doing something. For these, you can choose to show all, so also the completed ones, or just the projects or just the goals. And what I also find cool is once you have done a goal, you can just click done and it's gonna disappear from the goal view. And one huge, very important topic for me is financial literacy and being financially responsible with your money, because that is very important. You cannot build your dream life while constantly being stressed about money and not knowing how much money you have in your bank account. Especially now for the new year, it's good to just look at all of the bank accounts. Like that's also what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at all the bank accounts that I have, all of the investment accounts, savings accounts, and I will organize those. Today I'm really getting my stuff together. I just finished my budgeting template, and this is something I've wanted to do the whole year. I was using a very boring budgeting template. Now I decided to just create a new one in Sheets because I feel like Sheets has functionalities that work better with numbers. I love Notion, but Notion just doesn't really have that much stuff, or at least I find Sheets easier to use. I use a lot of Excel in my day-to-day life for university, for work, for everything. So maybe because of that, this was just easier for me. But I created this beautiful template that is fun, it's colorful, it's easy to use. I truly believe that being organized really helps your life. It takes so much stress off of you because if you know where you can find stuff and if you know where you keep information, you don't have to worry about it. You don't need to carry it around with you, like constantly thinking about it. This is not even funny. I'm trying to edit. I need to declutter my laptop. I have 0.5 terabyte of storage on this thing and it's full. Let me show you what else I have. 20 SD cards. No, I'm joking. It's more like 5. As far as I know, everything is full. Maybe it's normal for content creators, but like I need to sort through all of my footage. So I'm gonna create shorter videos from the ones that I have. So then every single time, you know, I have like a 4-minute video, I can just take like 40 seconds from that to have for a content bank. So then I can use that as B-roll if I ever need it again. Let's get started. While we're on the topic of decluttering, I also want to change my wallpaper. I was thinking maybe this picture that I also have on my vision board or this, and I will. Also, this is so cute. Visualize your highest self and then show up as her. This is cute. It says balance, everything is falling into place as it's meant to be. Or this, trust the effing process. I want something simple but not boring. Okay, I have it. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. It's this one. There's this quote that I love that you cannot change the cards you were dealt with, but you can choose how you play. Every single time I see cards, I think about that. Like I have this thingy. This is actually a whole deck of cards. Like you can play with these. I love this. I think it's becoming better.
No, I think it's getting worse. Can make fun kuchen.
We should have bought sour cream.
Yes, that's a bechamel.
Yeah.
Does it taste like it?
It tastes like milk. They also, oh, it's not water. Girl!
You didn't see that I opened it already.
So, this, because I'm manifesting very calm mornings for you. Oh my god. I forgot to put the lasagna in the oven. Okay, I slayed.
Oh, looking pretty nice.
So, we're now doing our vision boards. This is twice as big as the one I had last year. So yeah, I also printed twice as many pictures. I printed 13 sheets of pictures. We're gonna share them. They look like this. We spent like, what, an hour cutting up all of the pictures.
Like 40 minutes.
40 minutes!
You were quick. But I got them wrong.
It's fine. Because you don't even see the edges. Like, there are a lot of them. Oh, I think I cut this and I cut this wrong. We're using all-purpose glue. 1 year I used double-sided tape and it was not great. It took forever. I don't recommend it. All-purpose glue.
Today we have like Haribos with us. Another Haribos with us from Germany. Because they're good.
They're really good. These ones are the best. The bear pears.
Look at the cute cup Maria has. It's like a katze. Sorry, what is a katze? A cat. What are the rules?
The rules are, you can do whatever you want. And I like to first place them on the vision board and then glue them. Okay, we have a little bit of space issues. How do we start? I think I would just start with like thematic corners and kind of space them out a bit. Money.
Yes, please.
Do you see my name here?
Yes. Is it ChatGPT?
It's Canva. Nice gym picture.
I need this one.
Sure.
So she's distracted with her phone. Not a good sign. Take it this one.
And I get the distracted one.
No, because you're a blogger, like you're just like getting like those partnership things. Like,
Well
Maria,
said.
please.
Well said. Ah, this is also a Porsche. How do you say the brand of this car?
Porsche, because it's German.
Exactly.
You don't say Porsche.
Exactly. No. Some people say Porsche.
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 Oh, Porsche is we say like in Russian we say Porsche.
Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in English, like if I speak English, I say Porsche.
Yeah.
But if I speak German, I say Porsche.
Porsche.
Porsche. Then Porsche.
Bayerische Motoren.
Ah, look. What about this? This looks peaceful.
It's in business class. She's like manifesting an economy. You have to be precise.
Very true.
The story about like what happened last year, I manifested, I had like a business class picture like this on the manifestation board, if you call it like this. And I wanted to fly business with my own money, okay? And the only thing that happened, I was in this business class. It was really nice, actually first class at Lufthansa, but I only got it as like free update. So I didn't pay it with my money. So you have to be precise. But it was still a win is a win.
Yeah. Car. Why do I have so many car pictures?
You do have like a lot of car pictures, but maybe it's not also like for some for me. Imagine we end up like with 4 cars.
End of the year, we have like a car collection. How did this happen? I don't know. And you need to start with the picture that's like lowest.
Why?
Because then you put other pictures on
over.
top. What I did last year is I took a picture of the board. Like,
Hey, that's smart actually.
first picture.
It kind of also gives you like an accomplishment feeling when you put the board, like you kind of achieved it already.
Yeah, it's like you already have a vision.
Yes.
Marina is not here, sadly, but I still have to finish this vision board because even though the pictures look like they're done, actually most of them are not even glued on. I took a picture of what my vision board is supposed to look like before I started gluing everything. It's good that I did because I will need this. Alright, last piece. Don't mind me, I'm listening to Manifest Miracles, Law of Attraction, 442 Hertz, Elevate Your Vibration, a 3-hour manifesting music. Let's see if everything falls down once I lift this up. Nothing fell down. This is her. This is crazy. I'm also so excited for these goals. Like making a vision board makes you feel so excited for the new year. You get so much energy. You're like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to put the work in to like get this done. It's amazing. I love it. I've been on a journey of trying to be nicer to myself and trying to appreciate myself for everything that I'm doing, for all of the effort I'm putting in. And I feel like that is also so important, the relationship that we have with ourselves. So that's why I decided to do a very romantic, cute gesture and write a letter to myself that I'm gonna read on the 31st December 2026. I really want to do this every year from now on. I think it's just a nice thing that you can do for yourself because you deserve it. You deserve to be proud of yourself and to appreciate yourself and to have a good relationship with yourself. It doesn't matter how many goals you achieve, how many materialistic things you have, how good your life looks on paper. If you're not happy with yourself and you don't have a good relationship to yourself, then all of that means nothing. I really encourage you to do this as well. And I feel like this is a perfect moment to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the most amazing new year. Go out there and make 2026 the best year yet. And I'll see you in the next video.